Most men believe that women want love. A stable relationship. A loyal partner. Someone who truly cares. But psychology reveals something far more uncomfortable, something most men never understand, and something most women rarely admit, even to themselves. It's not love that they chase first. It's attention. Raw, emotional, undivided attention. And before you think this is about blaming women, it's not. This is about understanding human psychology, the deeper layers of behavior, and the unconscious mechanisms that drive attraction. Because when you understand attention, you finally understand why so many relationships feel confusing, why men feel used or invisible, and why modern love feels more unstable than ever. Attention is the hidden emotional currency of human connection. Love is deep and slow. Attention is instant and stimulating. Neuroscience calls it dopamine reinforcement. That quick rush of, I matter. Someone is thinking about me. From childhood, women are conditioned to measure their value through social feedback, how much they are noticed, appreciated, admired, or desired. So attention becomes not just desirable, but essential. Not because women are manipulative or shallow, but because attention is an emotional signal of worthiness, desirability, and significance. And here's where the confusion begins: attention feels like love. A good morning text feels like affection. A compliment feels like intimacy. Someone choosing you, watching you, admiring you, feels like connection. But these are illusions. Attention is not love. Love is behavior over time. Attention is emotion in the moment. But in the early stages of attraction, the mind can't differentiate between the two. Psychologists call this emotional misattribution. The mind confuses stimulation with bonding. Attention creates the illusion of love long before love actually exists. Modern society intensifies this illusion. Social media, notifications, DMs, likes, stories, everything is built to deliver microdoses of validation. You no longer need love to feel valued, you just need someone to watch your story. And this constant stream of attention rewires the brain. It creates dependency. It creates addiction. It makes attention feel normal and love feel slow, boring, or heavy. For many women today, attention is everywhere. Not quality attention, but quantity. Endless messages, compliments, reactions, glances. And because attention becomes so abundant, it becomes the baseline expectation. This is why many men feel lost in relationships. They give love, loyalty, stability, devotion, but not consistent emotional attention. They show up with actions, responsibility, commitment. But they don't provide presence, energy, engagement. Men love through actions. Women bond through attention. So a man gives what he thinks is love, but she doesn't feel loved. He thinks she's ungrateful. She thinks he's distant. He feels unwanted. She feels unseen. And then someone else comes along and simply gives her attention. Not love, just emotional focus. And suddenly, she feels alive again. Not because she stopped loving her partner, but because someone else fed her attention-starved psychology. Attention, when received frequently, becomes power. Not intentionally, not consciously, but psychologically. It creates perceived status, desirability, options. A woman who gets consistent attention often begins to use it as a measure of her emotional worth. Who is noticing me? Who is chasing me? Who is responding fastest? Who is giving more energy? It's not manipulation. It's subconscious emotional economics. And it leads to indecision, emotional inconsistency, and confusion. Attention becomes a way to test people, compare interest, evaluate options. Not because she doesn't want love, but because love feels slower and heavier than the constant stimulation attention provides. Psychologically, attention acts like micro-love triggers. Dopamine spikes from texting, compliments, curiosity. Unpredictability, intensity. These spikes feel like chemistry. Chemistry feels like connection. Connection feels like love. But none of it is love. It's stimulation disguised as bonding. Research shows women are more responsive to social and emotional attention cues than men. A man notices physical beauty. A woman notices emotional presence. A woman doesn't fall for what she sees. She falls for how she is seen. This is why many women choose attention over love, especially in their younger years. Attention makes you feel wanted. Love makes you feel responsible. Attention is light, exciting, validating. Love is heavy, requiring patience, sacrifice, commitment. Attention feels like freedom. Love feels like limitation. So many women run toward attention not because they don't want love, but because attention is easier. Love requires emotional maturity. Attention requires nothing. But here's the paradox: women do want love. Deeply. Intensely. Truly. But attention is the gateway to love. Without attention, love cannot grow. Attention sparks attraction. Love sustains it. Attention is the beginning. Love is everything that comes after. Yet today, most relationships never escape the attention phase. They get stuck in the excitement, the dopamine, the emotional rush, and never grow into deeper love. So yes, women want love. But they need attention first. It is emotional oxygen. Without it, love suffocates. Men make a critical mistake: they give love without attention. They provide stability but stop being emotionally present. They assume devotion is enough. But love without attention becomes invisible. Love becomes routine. Predictable. Lifeless. Women need attention to feel the love they're receiving. Not clingy attention. Not excessive texting. But conscious presence. Energy. Emotional connection. Attention that says, I see you, I hear you, you matter. Without this, even the most loyal man feels emotionally absent. So what should men understand? Women don't want only attention. And they don't want only love. They want both. Attention to ignite the bond. Love to sustain it. If you only give attention, you become temporary. If you only give love, you become invisible. The balance is everything. Attention is love in motion. Love is attention over time. Both are needed. Both matter. The title, Women Don't Want Love, They Want Attention, may sound harsh, but the deeper truth is simple: women need attention to feel the love they are receiving. This is not manipulation. This is psychology. This is biology. This is human nature. Attention creates emotional recognition. Love creates emotional security. When both exist together, relationships thrive. When one is missing, relationships crumble. So don't judge. Don't resent. Don't generalize. Understand. Understand that attention is not superficial. It's emotional nourishment. Understand that love without attention feels empty. Understand that attention without love feels temporary. Understand that women desire to feel seen, heard, valued, understood, and chosen, not just once, but continuously. This is not because they are needy, but because attention is the emotional gateway through which love enters the heart. When a man gives both attention and love, not in excess, not in scarcity, but in balance, he becomes unforgettable. He becomes irreplaceable. He becomes the rare combination of presence and loyalty, depth and consistency, energy and stability. It's not the biggest gestures that matter. It's the small moments of emotional presence repeated over time. In the end, attention makes a woman feel alive. Love makes her feel safe. And when a woman feels both alive and safe with the same man, she never wants to leave. The truth is not that women don't want love. The truth is that attention is the way they feel loved. And the men who understand this build relationships that don't fade, don't break, and don't drift. They build something rare, powerful, and real. Because love isn't about how much you give. It's about how much they can feel. Attention makes them feel. Love makes them stay. And when both exist together, you create a connection deeper than attraction, stronger than desire, and more meaningful than any temporary validation. A connection that lasts.